Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your end of March 2021 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. So, we're having a full moon happening, and it's funny because I was just thinking about money because it's happening. Actually, it's actually happening in your 12th house, so forget about that. For some reason, because it's in Libra. So, I was thinking of it being in your second house, but actually, it's in your 12th house. And the 12th house is very psychic as it is, and full moons can bring that kind of psychic activity to a heightened degree. And bringing out secrets, the 12th house can be associated with that. That's for the early degrees. For the rest of you, this is going to fall in the 11th house, and maybe you could have a dream come true, a long range goal, and anything like that. Oh, my goodness gracious. What do we got here? So we got great money cards. And we also have other cards. The Sun card is always nice to have in a reading. That's for sure. Wow. This is pretty good, pretty good. So the heart of the matter is the Four of Pentacles. You can see the person holding on for dear life to their to their money, and sometimes this can be as simple as being very good about money management. For other people, this can be greed or just clinging to your resources, your finances for some reason. Perhaps you are trying to budget and you feel this sense of like, I have to do it right. But there could be some fear-based tendencies. But you have to understand that in general, this can mean financial security. So whatever is going on, if you are fearing something, it's probably in your head more than something that is real. But in your head, you might be saying, yeah, but what about if this happens? So in the past position, we have the Three of Wands. You may have recently left to do something on your own, and maybe that's why you feel this need to really handle your money, because if you're like an entrepreneur or something like that, you may not have this guaranteed income, and that's why you're doing it. Or just simply, if you're traveling, the Three of Wands to me can be about traveling and exploring, and doing so in a way that is very freeing. But by the same token, it might feel like, oh my gosh, where is this money going to come from? Because you're used to it. You know, with Scorpio, because you're a fixed sign, you're used to those routines, everything being a certain way. And then when you change, it can make you a little bit goofy. And so it doesn't mean that there is a threat. There's just a perceived threat that you have. And so this is something that you have to work out within your own mind. But you can do it because you have the ability to be very strong and brave when you want to. And this may lead to some great things. We have some cards here. They're kind of connected to endings. And, well, I mean, one card, specifically the World card. And you are having a full moon in your sign in late April, like a month from now. But that still can mean a little bit of trepidation. The higher message is the Six of Cups. Now, this is a card of the soulmate. And so one possible interpretation here is relationship with an earth sign that, or wanting some kind of a stable relationship with somebody. Either you have met somebody who qualifies for this. Perhaps they're a literal earth sign, which would be your opposite sign, Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. And with the Three of Wands in the past position, you may have wanted more from life than, what you have. And this is creating this sense of, what should I do? And the Six of Wands can sometimes be a soulmate type of individual. But the thing is that if you are someone who is in a very comfortable rut, that may also be a little bit nerve wracking because you don't feel this sense of um, safety around making that choice. What crosses you is the World card, and this can be that you refuse to see that a phase of your life has ended. And because you refuse to see that, it makes it hard for you to really move on and initiate something in your life, that you kind of have unfinished business. Maybe you're involved in a relationship and it's over. It kind of reminds me of the death card as a challenge card, where it's over, but or the death card in the reverse position, I should say, which is actually connected to Scorpio. It's over, but you still can't really admit it to yourself, or whatever the case may be. And that keeps you stuck in a holding pattern. So if this is like a job situation, it may have run its course, but maybe there is this steady income from it that you really, feel good about. And, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that makes sense. But if your soul is longing to be free, then that's where the conflict comes in. I see the Six of Cups. This could even be going back to childhood, where there's something that you've always wanted to do that you kind of got discouraged from doing, or distracted from, with other things going on in your life. So, our lives on earth are temporary. And, in the day-to-day life, it can feel very daunting to kind of go in these directions that are less secure. But by the same token, having a very comfortable tomb doesn't seem very attractive either, like a great choice. So, and I'm kind of like there with you. I'm not like really a big risk taker or anything like that, but I don't see it that way. I don't see this situation. I actually see that maybe you've gotten to a certain point where you're looking for more with the Three of Wands, and also looking for more autonomy in your life in general. What's coming in is the Sun card. This is pretty much the catch-all great card. Love, prosperity, healing, joy, success. This is a card that's associated with Leo, if there's a Leo person. Actually, the Three of Wands, I mean, that could be a Leo, maybe that's a Leo person. Wands relate to fire signs. So if that is something that has to do with two people that you're choosing from, one is probably very safe and very predictable and very, maybe somebody who makes a nice living, and the other like a predictable type of living, and the other person is an entrepreneur, and or someone who lives their passion in life. And it's funny, Scorpios and Leos really seem to find each other, both being fixed signs. So there can be a strong physical attraction to that person as well as that, having other things in common. The outcome card is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of, financial independence. You see, I guess grapes refer to prosperity. The color purple is the color of royalty. I think it's associated, with wealth and all that. And so what this is to me saying is that you don't have to worry about anything. So maybe you need to loosen your grip a little bit about your financial situation, and just be more free. If you have gotten a divorce, for instance, or you're contemplating it, you may feel like, I don't know if I will be able to financially cut it, that kind of thing. And these cards are suggesting that you have um, the ability to stand on your own 2 feet financially. And so that shouldn't be a problem. And also that success is coming your way. Now, that doesn't mean that you should quit your job tomorrow because of a tarot reading, but it certainly can give you some food for thought about what is your real situation. Yeah, some people are always like, what if, what if? And that isn't really a bad thing. I don't think that's bad. I think you should ask, yourself, if I do this, what if that happens? But you can always think of solutions to these problems in a lot of cases. Or if it's something that you need to prepare for, then start preparing, because even if you really don't like your job, just knowing that you are preparing for something, to leave it, can release that resistance to the situation, which may make you feel very like uptight, like, oh my gosh, I have to deal with this. But in fact, it could be a situation where you actually feel a sense of relief, because you are going to progress, you are going to be independent. It's just a matter of time. Okay, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would like a private reading, I do a lot of natal chart interpretation readings and looking at the upcoming transits. You can check out the specifics at the link below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.